Hey guys, what's up? Kaylee here, long time no see. Today I'm actually going to be doing a little review for you guys. So recently, about 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, I actually purchased an iPad, and I kind of just want to do like a little review for you guys because I know that a lot of people out there might be on the fence like I was, and I just want to help other people make that decision for themselves if they would like to invest in an iPad. So here's my iPad. I purchased the 2022 iPad Air 5. And the reason why I got the Air 5 instead of the Air 4 is because basically the price point difference is not that different at all. Best Buy was having a sale on like the iPad 4, so I originally went there to intend to purchase the iPad Air 4, and then the nice man at the counter told me that for an extra $50 I could get the brand new iPad Air 5. So you know me, I was like, oh yeah, what the heck, why not? So the iPad cost $599 plus tax. And then I also got the Apple Pencil, as you could see, because I am using this for school strictly. This is like my note-taking device now. So the Apple Pencil, on the other hand, was really expensive, and I got the last one that my Best Buy near me had in stock, which I thought was amazing. The guy literally told me this is the last one that they had, and I checked the website literally before this video, and they still do not have Apple Pencils in stock. So I got the last one 3 weeks ago. I have no clue when they're gonna get new ones. So one fancy thing about the Apple Pencil is that it allows you to obviously take notes. I'm going to sign into my iPad. I'll show you guys how note-taking goes on this. But another fancy feature of the Apple Pencil is that it is magnetic. So as you can see, it sticks. And when it sticks to the side of the iPad, it actually magnetically charges, which is really nice. I'll never lose my pencil, and also the case that I got actually has the pencil integrated into the side, and then the case actually covers up, and it can snap shut, which I really like. It protects both my iPad and my pencil, which I find so interesting. I don't know if you guys can see from the side view. I didn't want to take it out of the case because I'm paranoid about dropping it, even though I have Apple Care on it. I did get like the dark blue color, which I mean, blue's my favorite color, but the blue on here really looks nice. I know you really can't see it with the cover, but if you wanted to look here, you can see the nice blue cover. I mean, I'm not using this for anything besides college, but if you're really into that stuff, the color's really nice. The charging system is actually USB-C, so it does come with the USB-C cord in the box. I keep mine in my backpack because like I could be anywhere on campus, and you know, like iPads, I only charge mine every other day because the battery lasts me about 2 days when I'm taking notes or when I'm studying all the time. But you know, you could just pop it in there. It charges pretty quickly, actually. It only takes about an hour and 15 minutes to reach full charge, which is not bad at all. The Apple Pencil is always charged when you need it because it literally charges when you attach it to the side, which is great. So another really awesome feature about the iPad is that it actually has Touch ID, but it's like fingerprint ID. So if you guys see right here, that's actually the fingerprint sensor. So if I put my fingerprint on top of it, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh. But if I put my fingerprint on top here, the iPad will unlock like that. So I think that's really cool. And also you can integrate your other finger into it as well. So you do both fingers. I use my index finger because that's probably the easiest one, or like when I turn sideways, like I can unlock it. So I really like that feature on the iPad because like it's pretty cool. It's kind of like Touch ID, like on the older iPhone models, but like it's a fingerprint, which I think is cool. And it also gives you like full screen access, so like similar to the iPhone models that are, you know, on the market now, there's no button. So essentially that's the only button on the iPad besides the volume buttons, but the volume buttons are really small. So I mean, the iPad has a really big screen. I think it's like 11 inches, but I'm not really into like the logistics of it. I'm kind of just here for like the note-taking aspect of it, as well as like the college experience. So before I show you guys like just my note-taking strategies and stuff like that, and like where I keep my notes on the iPad, just a few like things about it. I was strictly a pen and paper type of person before I purchased this. I was really on the fence about it, but most of the kids in my class are started switching to iPads literally this past semester and this past school year. And a lot of my professors are actually trying to go like, paperless, because we all know that like big note packets, especially in pharmacy school, they print out giant note packets, and there's 65 kids in my class, and if a professor has to print out 65 giant note packets, that's a lot of trees and a lot of paper being wasted essentially. So a lot of my professors are switching to PDF or online notes. So I figured, I'm going to look into an iPad. I'm going to look into maybe investing in one. And I was going to wait until next semester, but then I saw that there was the sale at Best Buy. So I was like, oh man, like I can't resist now. So I finally caved. I finally got an iPad after talking to so many of my classmates who convinced me to get one. And honestly, I could say that after having it for 3 weeks, and now that school's over, I just ended today, I could say confidently that it was a great purchase. I have zero regrets. The notes that you could take on this are so awesome, and like it's just amazing that I went from carrying around like 3 massive binders in my backpack to just carrying around my iPad and my computer. Now, you can get an attachment for the iPad. You guys probably know, like, where you can make your iPad into a computer, essentially, like, because it has a keyboard attachment. Now, that keyboard attachment is pretty expensive. I know that it could cost around $200 to $300, which is really expensive. So, I mean, unless you're looking at making your iPad your computer as well, I would probably recommend going with the iPad Pro. That is a little better than the iPad Air. It is more expensive, but if you were looking to replace your computer as well with just an iPad, then you would definitely want to go with the Pro version. But just for note-taking specifically, I think that the iPad Air is perfect. It's 64 gigabytes. That's the one I got. That's the $599 model. I believe you can get like a 256 gigabyte, but I think that's $699. So it is like $100 difference. Just depends on what you're storing, but I heard from a lot of people that 64 gigabytes, should be fine with just note-taking, which is what I'm strictly using this for the next 3 years I have of school. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm just going to show you guys like how or like what apps I use to take notes. So on my iPad, I'm going to do this like backwards. On my iPad, I actually use GoodNotes. So that's this app right down here. So GoodNotes is a really awesome app. So as you can see, these are my notes from before. But the Apple Pencil is already connected to GoodNotes. So then like you can literally like highlight, you can draw, and then you double tap on this. You double tap on the pencil and it takes you to the eraser, which I think is super cool. So the double tap feature, I believe, is only on the the Apple Pencil 2. I don't think it's on the Apple Pencil 1. You guys can correct me in the comments. Like I said, I'm not a tech genius or anything like that, but you can swipe through and go through notes. I don't know if you guys could see, but these are my notes from my class earlier. So you could see that. You can write on the side. You can zoom in, double fingers. You can write while putting your hand on there. Your hand won't affect it in any way, but you have to basically adjust the sensitivity, which can be a little tricky to figure out. But like I said, thankfully, a lot of my classmates have iPads, so they were really helpful in helping me set it up and get me integrated into using GoodNotes. Now, GoodNotes isn't the only note-taking app that is available. There are so many other note-taking apps that college students use. I know a lot of my friends use OneNotes, which I believe is through Microsoft. Some of my friends just use the Note app that actually comes on the iPad. There's also Notability that I've heard of. GoodNotes is a $7.99 one-time fee, and that gives you access to unlimited notebooks, unlimited notes, and limited folders, and I totally recommend it. Now, I know it's an extra $7.99, and you're probably like, oh my god, I just spent like $900 on this iPad, because that's what mine came to with all the inclusions, because I bought the iPad, I bought the pencil, and I bought the case at Best Buy, which I know was kind of a stupid move on my part, but I was really eager to use it right away. Now, I also have a screen protector on mine, and some of my classmates don't have a screen protector, but the way that the pencil kind of pushes hard on the screen, or you kind of have to push hard sometimes on the screen, I would recommend getting a screen protector just to protect your screen from scratches. And also, it can be really loud when you're tapping and taking notes. So the screen protector kind of silences that for you in a way, which I really like, because I know I'm always sitting with my friends and they're like, oh my god, Kaylee, like you're tapping really hard on the screen, and like they get annoyed pretty easily. But in conclusion, the iPad is probably one of the best things I've ever purchased. I know it's a really expensive investment. I know that us college students are super, super broke and we don't have any money. But the end and the moral of the story essentially is if you have the money, I completely and totally suggest that you go buy an iPad. Go buy one for school. It's totally worth it. You can basically get rid of all your books because you'll have it all here. The only downside I would say is that staring at an iPad screen for maybe like 10 plus hours a day is not very good on your eyes. And it can also be really straining, like I said, on your eyes and also just your head. I know that I tend to get frequent headaches when I look at screens for too long. So I'm actually looking at getting like blue light glasses to kind of help with that. And also, like, taking notes sometimes can be really challenging too. My classes are literally 2 hours long, so having to sit in like this position over an iPad for 2+ hours can be really straining on the neck. But there are other ways that you can orient the iPad too. With this case specifically, you can actually like set the iPad up and have it stand like that. So it's really sturdy. So there's different levels that you could put it at, which I also find super cool. So if you guys are interested in any of the items, I'll link the iPad, the pencil, and the case down below in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing. I got all these items at Best Buy, but then again, you could probably find maybe the iPad even just slightly cheaper on Amazon or eBay. eBay, probably you'll find like refurbished ones. I usually don't recommend refurbished iPads unless you know they're coming from a legitimate seller through Apple. But if you guys have any other questions about like purchasing an iPad, or just like if you want me to make more videos on it, maybe like tips and tricks on how to organize your notes in GoodNotes, or if you guys need any help, just comment down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, just give it a like and comment down below, just so I know that these videos are helping people. But I hope you guys had a great college semester and a great school year. To those of you who are still maybe in high school, congratulations if you're graduating this year, but if not, keep pushing on. You're almost there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.